So in the NFL, especially at the quarterback position, one of the things that you'll learn early if they can play or not is they kind of have that standout performance early where it's like, okay, I know. And sometimes they don't have that. Sometimes they don't have that standout performance and they still end up being a good player. It just takes a little bit more time. In my opinion, nowadays in the modern NFL, that's pretty rare. Today, I think we saw that performance that quickly out of Jayden Daniels. And you can say what you want to say about the possibilities that the Bengals defense is kind of weaker this year, but we saw against the Kansas City Chiefs, they held their own pretty well against Patrick Mahomes. They rattled Patrick Mahomes. He had I think he had 1, 2 interceptions in that game. He didn't look himself, and that's Patrick Mahomes. So you can't just sit here and say that defense is terrible. So I definitely think in this game, the Commanders and Jayden Daniels beat the Bengals more than the Bengals lost. I think this was a masterclass of a game plan by Cliff Kingsbury, and I think it was an incredible game by Jayden Daniels. Time and time again, fourth down conversion after fourth down conversion. You just, from a quarterback that's a rookie in his third game, you just don't see that. That's stuff that you don't see, and factor that it was on the road as well. You almost rarely ever see that. So that was an incredible performance for Jayden Daniels. And I said when he was drafted, he's got a shot to be something really good in this league. What concerned me at first was he had a frail body, possibly injuries could be an issue. And it's only been 3 games. We don't know that that's not going to be the case now. But he looks bigger out there than I thought. He's holding his own. It seems like that's not that big of an issue right now. So from what I've seen so far, he's without question the next NFL superstar at the quarterback position as of right now. Caleb Williams hasn't looked close to as productive as him. Bo Nix had a much better game, and I think he will find his footing with Sean Payton. And I think that if, with how good of a head coach Kevin O'Connell is, I think at some point, if they do move off Sam Darnold, J.J. McCarthy might work as well. And Caleb Williams, it's still up in the air. He's probably going to be terrible the rest of this year. They'll probably fire Eberflus, and they'll bring in somebody else, and that'll probably depend his career. But for the time being, Jayden Daniels, in my opinion, is the best out of these slate of QBs. He will win Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. And I think the play that just really solidified this guy the most was that last touchdown throw he had. I don't think you understand the level of difficulty a throw like that is to make. When you have the defender rushing right up at you, the level of difficulty to complete that pass and to throw it as well as he did on target, off his back foot, that many yards, you just don't see that. You do not see that from a rookie quarterback on the road in football, and he did it. He's the next star in the league. I thought it was an incredible performance from him. The Bengals, that's going to be interesting with them, but that's not the story today. And that's the crazy part. That's not the story that I have from this game, that the Bengals are 0-3. That should be the big story here. No, the story is Jayden Daniels potentially being the next big thing in the NFL after a game like that. I didn't think he had that in his arsenal. I didn't think he was that good. I thought he was going to be an athletic freak. I didn't think he could throw the ball like that. I didn't think he was as poised as that. I didn't see that coming. So we'll see where it goes from here. But if he keeps playing like this, if Cliff Kingsbury keeps putting together offensive schemes like that, you're looking at a team that is a fringe playoff contender for certain.